afternoon and welcome to Good Morning 30A. I'm Julie Brown.
And I'm Red Vizard.
And we are joined with John Andrews of the Friends of Scenic Highway 30A, one of your titles, I suppose.
I'm Vice Chairman. Bill Freeze is our Chairman. Nick Watson's our Treasurer. Bill Grubbs is our Secretary.
Great. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. And we know you want to get some information out about what you're trying to accomplish along 30A and how you're trying to maintain it, improve it, keep it going.
Right. But tell us how you got started with it, and then we'll just go from there.
Last year, through a lot of hard work by a lot of people in South Walton, 30A was finally designated a scenic highway. That's just the first part of the battle. Now we have to manage it and create the kind of highway and environment that we want, and ways to protect it. And some of those are our goals that we are looking at and what we're trying to do. One of those goals is to protect the environment. We have some beautiful dune lakes that are only in existence in 5 other parts of the world.
They are beautiful.
It is a true
unique
treasure. We have beautiful beaches, and we are trying to keep, by our meeting of groups and influential people, businesses, homeowners associations, and individuals all working together to make 30A beautiful and improve it. Now, we all recognize that there are certain problems on 30A that need to be attacked and solved, so we do have a beautiful scenic highway. One of those.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
One of those is, of course, waste management along 30A, and all of you who have driven up and down 30A have seen certain areas where garbage is out, people put out trash cans. That's one of the areas that we have to look at. We have to clean up 30A. We don't want the trash cans out there, certainly not out there for days.
A time maybe restriction as opposed to, I mean, I can see that waste management maybe not be able to drive in and out of every driveway, but certainly a time restriction on when those trash cans can be out and that sort of thing.
Or something that they're in.
Or something that they're held by, or
an enclosure that you can't see it. Maybe a well-designed dumpster that doesn't look like a dumpster.
And anybody living along 30A, you would hope, would want to maintain the integrity and the beauty of it, would be obviously willing to do something like that, hopefully.
Absolutely, and we want to work both with the waste management company and with the homeowners along 30A to do something like that.
You were talking about burying the utility line.
Absolutely. Now, I live on the east end of 30A in the Alice Beach, Rosemary area, and down there all our utilities are buried, and we have some wonderful landscaping right-of-ways. I would love to see that in the east end extend all the way
it's amazing.
to the west.
And it's so much safer for the utilities, too. I mean, if a big storm blows through, it can't blow the utilities from underground.
Right.
Underground, it can't blow them.
It's much more effective in ways of getting your power without the interruptions, and it is certainly much more attractive. And that is another one of our goals. Another one that I'm certain all of our neighbors here understand is traffic along 30A, especially during high season. We are working closely with the Florida Department of Transportation to try to find methods and ways to minimize the traffic through some public transportation system. Right now, we're really looking at a trolley system.
Which, as we were saying earlier, just is so much fun. I mean, they have them in Key West, they have them in
areas.
Right, we could have it where you could put your bikes on if you just want to go down the road and get on one of the other trails. FDOT has grants for this. We could subsidize it so the cost would be minimal to the customers. The tourists would enjoy it, and it would free up the road, so it would be much more pleasant.
And I think people might initially object to how slow they move, quote unquote, but when you consider how slow the traffic moves, it would actually speed things up. Right. You know you could get to and through Seaside much more quickly if you didn't have to go through everything.
Yeah.
Well, and actually the director does bring up a really good point. Paul brings up a really good point. So many of us don't leave the A and stay right in this area, and we do like to imbibe in an occasional cocktail or two, and to have that mode of transportation available to you is something that just...
And it's just plain fun, too.
And
You know, it's just something that I'm sure anybody who came into town is going to obviously enjoy seeing that.
So we love that idea. We'll help you press on that.
If you had any of us who live along 30A that want to do whatever we can to help, is there an organization? I mean, can people join your
Yes,
cause?
we are trying to get publicity out, which is one of the reasons I'm here, and we're trying to talk to some of the print media. We have our meetings the first Monday of every month at the old Regional Utilities Building on Logan Lane
Over
in Great
by
Beach.
over by Hurricane Oyster Bar and
Right, right.
Yeah,
Right over there.
by a restaurant.
That's correct. That's Cecilia Jones's office is right there. Our
Pickle
county
Factory.
commissioner. The Pickle Factory.
We know everything by restaurants. How sad is that? We're led by our stomachs. So that anybody can come and
Yes, we encourage everybody to please come the first Monday at 5 o'clock. It's usually for an hour. We've established committees in order to concentrate on what needs to be done, especially the three areas of preservation of the landscape, transportation, and of course public-private cooperation. What I mean by that is we have a number of civic groups, Tourist Development Council, Beach to Bay, Walton County, SWCC. We would like to have liaisons with all these groups so we could pull
work
our
together.
resources together
Which
and
makes so much sense.
maximize our ability to get grants, to apply for grants, and also to get the job done.
get it done. And
It
Makes so much sense. John, you want to throw a website out there, or a phone number, or someplace that we can contact? People can contact you, or
Find more
who they
information
need to
out,
contact
okay.
and get more information
Let,
so that
let
they can
me
come to the
let me give
meetings?
you my telephone number. It's 850
Wait, get it off the bathroom wall.
for a good time.
For a good time, call.
850-685-3468. That's John Andrews. And please just come to the meeting the first Monday of the month at 5 o'clock. And we encourage everyone to come, everyone that wants to make 30A a better, lovelier place to
And
live.
if you live here, who doesn't
enjoy.
want to preserve it? And like
That's
you
right.
say, do anything we can to make it a
I
better
mean,
place.
just look at it.
It is a true national treasure, and we want to make certain it stays that way, and if anything, we improve it.
Awesome. John, thank you so
Thank you
much.
for
John
this
Andrews.
Thank you for coming by,
Friends
John.
of
It was a pleasure to meet
scenic30a.
you.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break, but before we go, I'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors. First of all, of course, the Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club, which is where we are broadcasting from, and Massage Envy in Pier Park, Sunshine Shuttle
And
and
limo.
Limousine Service. Don't forget Johnny McTie's over on 30A. And he hasn't paid yet? Ooh, we're coming for you.
And 30A
We're coming
radio.
for you. And 30A radio. Did we get everybody on the first shot? All right, guys, stick around.
We'll be
right
back.
back.